Today we will discuss uncertainty principle. Now Heisenberg proposed a very interesting principle of far-reaching importance known as the uncertainty principle. This principle is a direct consequence of the dual nature of matter. According to classical mechanics, a moving particle has a definite momentum and occupies a definite position in space, and it is possible to determine both its position and velocity or momentum. Now in recent years it has become apparent that the classical point of view represents an approximation which is adequate for the object of appreciable size, but does not describe satisfactorily the behavior of the particle of atomic dimensions. In quantum mechanics, a particle is described by a wave packet, which represents and symbolizes all the particles and moves with group velocity. Now, according to Bohr's probability interpretation, the particle may be found anywhere within the wave packet. This implies that the position of the particle is uncertain within the limits of the wave packet. Moreover, the wave packet has a velocity spread, and hence is uncertainty about the velocity or momentum of the particle. This means it is impossible to know where within the wave packet the particle is and what is its exact velocity and momentum. For a large wave packet and many crests, the velocity spread is very small, so that the particle velocity can be fairly accurately determined, but the position of the particle is very uncertain. On the other hand, for a wave packet, the position of the particle can be more or less fixed, but the velocity spread of such a packet is very large. The velocity of the particle becomes uncertain. If we consider infinitely large wave packet, the velocity of the particle becomes uncertain, but the position of the particle becomes completely uncertain. On the other hand, if we consider infinitely small wave packet, the position of the particle becomes certain, but the velocity of the particle becomes quite uncertain. Hence, it is impossible to determine simultaneously both the velocity and momentum for a velocity of a particle. Now, what is Heisenberg uncertainty principle? Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that the product of the uncertainties in determining the position and momentum of the particle is approximately equal to a number of the order h cross, where h cross we have earlier also denoted h cross is equal to h upon 2 pi, where h is Planck's constant. So we can write delta p into delta q is approximately equal to h cross, where delta p is the uncertainty in determining the momentum and delta q is the uncertainty in determining the position of the particle. According to above relation, the smaller is the value of delta q, that is more exactly we can determine the position. The larger is the value of delta p, less exactly we can determine the momentum and vice versa. The relation shows that it is impossible to determine simultaneously both the position and momentum of the particle accurately. Clearly, the relation is fundamental since it sets a limit to the accurate and simultaneous measurement of position and vector. Now this relation is universal and hold for all canonical conjugate physical quantities like position and momentum energy and time, angular momentum and angle, etc. Thus, if delta is the uncertainty in determining the energy of the system and delta t is the uncertainty in determining the time to which the determination refers, then we must have delta E in delta T is equal to approximately equal to h cross. Or we can also say that if delta J is the uncertainty in determining the angular momentum and delta theta is the uncertainty in determining the angle, then delta J into delta theta is also approximately equal to h cross. So the exact statement of uncertainty principle is the product of the uncertainties in determining the position and momentum of the particle can never be smaller than number of the order h cross upon 2. That means it should be either greater than or equal to h cross upon 2. So we can say that delta P into delta Q is greater than equal to h cross upon 2, and similarly energy and angular momentum equations become delta E into delta T is greater than or equal to h cross upon 2, delta J into delta theta is also greater than or equal to h cross upon 2. That's all. Thank you.